Racing when I call your name. Oh, Will. Go Anthony. Oh, Jackson. Oh, Brian. Oh, Harley. Oh, Brandon. Remember, guys, don't go until I call your name. Certain people every time want to go before or whenever they want. Go when I call your name. I'm trying to space you guys out. So after the first couple laps, Harley Yoshii out front, 18 lap pace. Anthony in the 2 spot, Jackson 3. Those two pretty close together, Anthony and Jackson, after the first couple laps. .320 on the clock. Harley out front, 18.517. He's got Jackson in the 2 spot, 17.510. Brian Shook up to the 3 now, 16.501. Here comes Jackson. Jackson in the 2 spot, cross the line, 18.1. Harley brings it by behind him, 17.4. See if we can find Shook. Shook over there stepping on, stepping off. Here comes Shook in that 3rd spot down the straightaway. Shook bringing it by for 18.4. 18.516. The pace. Oh, look out the straightaway. Look out the straightaway. Harley. Jackson rather. Big old wheelie. Sticks the landing, though. Just a quick little tumble down the straightaway. No big deal. Keeping it rolling. Oh, it's Harley, Jackson, Brian, Anthony, Brandon, Will. Everyone's still right there. 2:10 on the clock. Fast lap of the race so far. Harley with a 17.2. So Harley threading those low 17s. Cross the line, 18.1. Slows it down a little bit. 17.5 flat. So now he's on a 17-lap pace. Jackson, 17.510. Brian Shook, 17.516. A minute 35 on the clock. Running order staying the same. Looks like Shook and Honstain, the closest battle on the clock. That's the battle for the 3. Shook on a 5.17. Honstain on a 5.18. I believe Anthony with maybe a couple early bobbles trying to make up from that. Here he comes. Cross the line. Honstain, 18.2. That's going to do it. Puts him ahead of Shook by a couple tenths on the clock. Shook's last lap brings it by for an 18.2 as well. So Shook and Honstain matching lap times with a minute on the race clock. Here comes your leader, Harley, bringing it by 18 flat, 18.517 the pace. Jackson brings it by for 17.9, 17.509 the pace for Jackson. Shook and Anthony still in a battle on the clock right now. Shook back into the 3, Anthony in the 4. They're just separated by a few tenths. $15 seconds left here. Remember, don't stop until I call you done. Nobody stop until I call you done. Will Champagne is the first one done. Will is the only one done. Brandon Dyche is done. Jackson, Anthony, you guys are done. Shook is done. Waiting on Harley. And that's a race right there. Harley takes the win, 18-5-17. Jackson in that second spot, 17-5-13. And then Shook in the last lap, getting ahead of Anthony there, 17-5-16.2. Honstain to 5-16.4. And it was Brandon and Will, just like that.